3 verses in Hebrews put the so-called hypostatic union to shame. Let's take a closer look. Hebrews 2:9 says, "But we see Jesus crowned with glory and honor, having been made a little lower than the messengers, for the suffering of death, so that by the grace of God he might taste death for everyone." Notice those two phrases, crowned with glory and honor, and made a little lower than the messengers. Both point directly to Christ's full humanity. The writer isn't describing a dual-natured hybrid. He's describing a man exalted by God, yet made lower than the heavenly beings so that he could die on our behalf. Hebrews 2:11 says, "For both the consecrating one and those being consecrated are all out of one." Now the Greek preposition ek means out of, and the adjective one is masculine, referring to one man, Adam. In other words, the one who sanctifies and the ones being sanctified share the same source, humanity. Jesus didn't merely resemble a man, he shared the same human origin as his brothers. Hebrews 2:14 drives it home. "Since the children have shared in flesh and blood, he himself likewise partook of the same, so that through death he might destroy the one who holds the power of death, the devil." The word metesken, partook, is an aorist active indicative verb. According to the Cyborg Greek lexicon, it means to share in, to participate in, to partake of, always as a result of choosing to participate. The children share flesh and blood by the natural choice of their parents, but the Son of God chose to share in humanity. He deliberately stepped into the human condition. And that's your Messiah, friends. Not a cyborg or a dual-natured philosophical construct, but a real man with real flesh and blood who fully entered the human experience, the second Adam who conquered death by truly becoming one of us.